Hello, all you space engineers out there. Commander Kingfish here, and it is day 19 on our mission to build a moon base. And so, last episode we kind of finished up, I think, getting some ores, some more ore, and I started getting the layout for my kind of production area. So, what I want to accomplish today is being able to get the refineries in place today, which means I've got to build out these or this refinery is built out. I've got to build out this refinery. I've got to build out this cargo container and all of the connecting points coming into it so that I can go get ore and then just hook up to here, and then that will start processing my over here, which also means I need to put in storage for my ingots because I don't want the ore to coming all the way through. So I have a sorter up above that will only allow ores to come into the big cargo container. Or actually, the ores will come into the cargo container, then the sorter is up above up there, and so that's only going to allow ore to pass into the refineries, which is what should mostly be. There shouldn't be anything other than ore coming into this cargo bin in these refineries. And then what I'm going to do is have another sorter coming out on this side that will only allow ingots to pass into the cargo bin down below. And then from there, I'll have assemblers set up out over here someplace to pull in from the cargo bin that's down below into the assemblers, and then I'll set up bins for them to put the completed products or the completed parts or components into those storage bins. So that's what we're going to work on today. I'm going to see how much I can get done. So once I get a little farther along with this, hopefully I get these kind of built out. Because the idea is I want to be able to pull the production away from the ship and then just get it hooked up so that it is just ready to fly and doesn't have to require me to use that for my production. So that's what this is going to be all about here, is get the production in place. All right, so once I'm a little farther along, I'll get back with you. Well, just to give you a little bit of an update, I have been working away getting the refineries in place. So I've got the 2 refineries. Here, let me land down here. A little closer. There we go. I got the 2 refineries in place. I have that connected to a sorter, which I've got whitelisted for ingots. So all the ingots should go down to the cargo bin that I've got built down here. And then from there, I'll pipe on out to my assemblers. I've got started to get the pipeline in place for when the ores come in, and I've got this set to whitelist ores only. So hopefully that means that it will only allow ores. And actually, you know what I need to do? I need to look, because I think I need to see if there is ore. I don't think. Let me go to stone. Probably need to add stone to this as well. Yeah, stone. We need to add that. So it's got all ores and stone whitelisted for that. And so I got to finish building this out, and then this here.
Energy low.
And so what we will do next is, once I get those built out, we'll go grab a load of iron so that we can start getting some of that processed. And our batteries, we should have enough power now to be able to start functioning over here. So if we go over here and look, and we scroll down to our this is solar panels. The industrial batteries, those three are at 100%. These three are, looks like at 3/4, and then these are approaching 3/4. So we should have plenty of stored power to be able to do our refining. So once I get those finished pipelines in and we're ready to go get a load of ore, I'll catch back up with you. Well, I think I am ready to start actually getting some production out of the base here. Again, I've got these 2 refineries in. I've got a cargo container down there for ingots, and then I've got a cargo container for ores. So I think I will go and grab the miner, and let's go. First off, let's go mine some iron, because I'm sure I'm going to need a lot of iron anyway. So let's do this. Let's fly over to our ship here, and if we can start. Oh, I probably should do this. Do it like this. Hop in here, and let's get this thing turned on. Let's see. 3 charge, 7 autofill, 4 turn those on. I think we're ready to go. Now the only problem I have over at the other base is for this, I can unload the ore, and then I need to come back here, and or I need to go mine ice, and it can produce its own hydrogen. So that's what I think I'll need to do, is once I get that load of iron, then unload that and then go get some ice so that this will remain full. Alright, so let's unlock, and let's go down, and we can back out of here. There we go. Once I get over to the iron mine, I'll catch back up with you. Okay, we are here at the iron mine. I suppose I should turn on my spotlight. That way I can see what I am doing. And let's see if we can get some iron. Probably going to end up with gravel or stone, which is okay. I'm going to have to, I think, ultimately find a better iron mine. But you know what? Let's see if we can get rid of some of this stone out of the way. I'm going to get enough of it. Swing back around, kind of see what we got here. Yeah, let's take a little more of that stone out. There we go. let's back out. Over a little bit. Hop back inside. Make sure we're not too off kilter here. Alright, let's see if we can get some of this iron. Kind of work this vein out a little bit. So anyway, that's where we're at here at the iron mine. Once I get a load, I will catch back up with you over at the processing for the refineries. Okay, here we are coming back into the refineries. So let's see if we can kind of get lined up and start dropping. Should be able to kind of fly right over here. Get something lined up on it. Down a little bit. Almost. It's up. And we're connected. Alright, let's go back inside. Now, we can actually turn that off. Let's go ahead and connect. We're going to turn off our hydrogen engines, and we're just going to leave the tanks as is. The batteries we can put on charge. And let's hop out. Well, let's look and see. It looks like it's, oh, that's the refineries have pulled everything in. So let's go and check how much inventory we got left in here. We just got the cockpit, and it looks like the rest of that's kind of getting pulled on through. So let's hop out. And we can... Our refineries are built, working away. So let's do this. Oh, I can already see I need to put some more steel out here. Let's throw this here and this here. All right. And then let's come up here. Where do we got a, there we go. Okay, so let's look at our inventory. So it is pulling the stone in. It's creating the iron ore. Refinery 2 is doing the same. And then, oh, I've got to rename some stuff here. The cargo containers. Where are they? Oh, that's large cargo. So we haven't produced enough yet to start pushing it over to the cargo containers. So it's all being stored right there in the 2 refineries. But that should start pushing those over a little bit. Alright. Well, let's, we can walk down. I'm gonna have to put some railings up on here. Okay, so that's that. We've got that in place. I should look and see if those refineries now are taking down. So let's take a look at this. So it is still charging, even though the refineries are pulling out power. So that's good. We're going to be able to, at least at this point, as long as the sun's up, continue to maintain our battery storage. All right, what's next? I think the next thing I want to do is start building out some more of this platform. And I'm also going to have to go get a load of ice for that. But the other thing I can do now is I can come over here and empty out this storage bin. If I grab this stuff, see how much of it I can grab. We'll take these over there and put those in so that this stuff can start getting processed. All right. Well, once I'm a little bit farther along, I'll catch back up with you here in just a little bit. Okay, I do have all of the ores out of that one cargo bin that I put in over there. And so that has all been moved over into here. And if we go into our inventory, we can see that our refinery, our industrial refinery is producing away. We're getting our magnesium. We're going to have some silicon. So we'll have a little bit of everything that's over here that we can start once we get the assemblers in place. Then we should be able to start producing all of our parts over here in the production area. And at that point, I need to work on getting the ship over here. And I might work on getting the ship over here connected up into just some sort of temporary docking on this platform here, because all I would need is a connector, and then I can bring it over, move it over, and then I wouldn't have to be running back and forth the ship over there, and it'll actually be in place over here, which actually I think that's the next thing I'm going to do. So if we come over here, the only thing that's left in this external compartment here is ice. And what I can do is move that over and into here. And we can just drop that right there. This way this ship has ice on it. And then the only thing that I have left to do would be to get this moved over. Then I can grind this out. Be able to use all of those parts. So there we go. So that ice is over here. Now, so what I want to do is I've got steel. Let me see. Let's see how much steel I've got here. Let's go to production. Let's go ahead and make well, let's go ahead and make 1,000, because we're going to use it all, and it won't hurt to have it on the ship. And so let's actually let's grab this steel, and then we can go over and just start figuring out where we want to put a temporary docking station. Right now, most of the work that I'm doing is over on this side. But if I was to, I gotta be concerned with that. I need to go 10 out. If I was to put it out this way, I certainly want to make sure I'm not interfering with that. So I know this is 10 blocks out. So if I was to park it right about here, I think that will work. So let's do this. Again, this is just going to be temporary. But it gets the ship moved over. I don't have to really worry so much about keeping it charged up and stuff, because it'll be connected into the grid. It will actually be able to help produce power for these batteries. So, alright, so we did that. Let's do, where am I going? To 6 connector. So if we put this, plop this right here. Let's go. All right. I didn't want to do that. This is what I wanted to do. Hopefully get our parts. 2 motors and 13 computers. Well, we can fix that. And let's just go in 20. Alright. There we go. Alright. Let's just cruise back over here. Yeah, this should be more than enough out of the way. Alright. The other thing we got to do is that connector I need to adjust, and then I'm going to have to go through here and name this stuff. I haven't done that yet, so this needs to be changed to, I always like to reduce this strength to 0.0015. There we go. Alright, so now, alright, when I'm ready to move that thing over here, I'll catch back up with you, because I gotta do some grinding down of some of that stuff, like that cargo bin.
Energy
and,
low.
All of those supports that I put up on there. But I should be able to pull that thing up and over and then just park it right here, and then we'll have that available to us. So I'll get back up with you here in just a little bit. Well, I'm about ready to get all of the supports off of here. This is the last of them. And I think I am ready to move the ship over. So let's do that right now. See if we can't get this connected up. Alright. We are up in the air. Might have to turn the spotlight on for this. Lights would have been good, I suppose. we're going to manage. We kind of get turned around here. Okay. Alright. Go inside and see how it looks. Let's see if we can get somewhat lined up here. Alright. Come in straight in like this. Get another view from the outside here. I don't know if I moved that out far enough or not. Might have to make a quick adjustment here. That should be far enough out of the way though. I don't think we are going to that is just barely out of the way. Well, I measured that out. You know what we're going to do? We could do this real quick. While this is up in the air like this, it will just hover there. And we are going to move that over just a couple of more spots. I don't want it interfering with my power supply. That right there, again, that should be fairly clear, but if we move this back over here, let's see, I should have steel on me. Let's pop a couple more blocks in here. And then let's grind this down. All right. And if we put it, say, over about right here, I know that will be more than enough. So let's put this right here like that. And the only other thing I gotta do is let's do this. Connector 3. I gotta rename these things too. I haven't done that yet. 0.0015. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's get up into our ship and park this thing. Right. Now, let's go outside the ship. We need to move this over. And let's come down just a little bit. All right. And it looks like we've got to come back a little bit. I think it's got to come over. Let's see if we can There it is. All right. We should be able to connect. There we go. We're connected. And then we should be able to turn these guys off. All right. And then we can turn the spotlight off. And at this point, we should be able to put this over to recharge. Let me actually see if it's actually charging, because I would like for it to. Alright, so if we go into here, let's take a look at our batteries. Control panel, battery. It is actually supplying power to the thing. I think what I want to do is, I don't want this to get drained. So let's put that on charge. So it will charge up fairly quickly. Alright, so now we've got this moved over. So let's hop out of here. Let's hop out of here. Get some hydrogen. Alright. And now we have the ability so we don't have to run all the way over to the ship now. So we've got this into place, and I can get rid of this. Delete that. I probably should put a marker for the base, though. Let's just do new from current. And we'll make this moon base. All right, there we go. Well, let me see if we can't get a few more lights and stuff up around here, so that we can see while we're here in the dark. And I'll catch back up with you here in just a little bit. Well, I think we are pretty close to calling it good for the day. We got actually quite a bit done today. I managed to go get a load of iron ore, and we've got that into our refinery production facility, which I can now hook up my mining ship up to here and then offload into here as far as the ore coming in, the unrefined ore. And that goes into the refinery, that gets processed, and then those ingots will come down into a storage bin that I have down below, a cargo container. And then I've got that hooked up now. I've got a single assembler, and I've got this hooked up now to where it will only allow ingots to pass up to the assemblers. So it will pull its ingots in from this storage bin down here. And then I'm going to have 4 other assemblers in place here. And they are connected through here. Now the idea, the way I turned them is that way I can put production modules on them to increase their efficiency. So I turned those so that I could put modules on both sides. So one module on each side, and then those will feed in through, and then they'll be able to get all of their materials through here. Now the next thing I've got to do is put in another cargo bin down below down here, so that the finished items can go into that cargo bin and get stored there. So that's where we're at. We also got the ship moved over here and connected, so it's not sitting out there looking like a goofy looking science project. And so that's been moved over, and it's connected. Of course, that's just a temporary space, but I don't have to worry about it being charged up because I have the batteries here. So now the next thing I need to do is start to figure out, since I've got parts available to me here and I can go grab ore, I don't have to continually go up to the ship now for my parts. But I think the next phase, what I want to do is get the hydrogen engines and the hydrogen system all in place. That way I can then set up a good docking bay out here so that any of my ships can then get their hydrogen collected. And so this is going to be a bit of a challenge. What I want to do, or what the plan is, to have a continuous drilling system over in the ice field and then have a pipeline running over to here and connected in, so that it's got ice coming into this bin here, and then that will get sucked into the hydrogen generators, which will be right here, and then that will fill these hydrogen tanks, and so those should end up being completely full, and these engines then can run continuously without having to worry about running out of ice. That's kind of the plan anyway, and in that way that will continually power, along with the solar power. That will give me power, which should cover my power. Eventually, if I find uranium, I could always put in some nuclear power production plants as well. So I think that's about it for today. We got quite a bit done. I think next episode I want to finish getting the production facilities. Well, next episode I'm probably going to be finishing out the assemblers and then really getting started on the production. I'm going to have to go and get some gold so that I can make my drilling rig, because that requires gold. But I'll do that, and then I'll get that in place, and then it's going to take a lot of components to get a pipeline over here. And I would rather do it with a pipeline so that that is continuous. I could do it with drones, but that's a bit of a pain in the butt trying to get those set up and get those running back and forth. So that's kind of in for the next episode. Okay, well, all you space engineers out there, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. It really will help out the video, and please subscribe. That will really help out the channel. Okay, space engineers, keep your heads low, keep building away, and don't get shot. And with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.